Hey, a jeweler just sent me an email 2 days ago about how to sell against the internet. Now, this is huge. We're all buying on the internet, or for the most part, I think we are, and it's something we need to take a look at to really kind of focus our retail stores into excellence and how to be able to sell against the internet. Now, first of all, here's the thing, if they're standing in front of you and you're selling against the internet, you have a huge, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? A huge benefit, a huge leg up, so to speak. Oh, the word will come to me when I'm done with this. If they're in front of you, hallelujah, it's a beautiful thing. You have a great chance to sell. Now, here's the deal. If they're in front of you, it's because they want to buy from you. They want you to be the better choice. People are always going to want to buy from people rather than the internet. Now, let's look at a couple things. There are transactional sales and there are uh, relational sales. Transactional sales are more than likely going to fall to the internet. I just bought my Method all purpose cleaner on the internet. There's nothing anybody can do to sell me this, and for me to pay a little bit more money to buy it from them as opposed to the internet. This to me to Jim DeGroat is a transactional purpose or a purchase. Um, Now here's a little border crossing kind of thing. I just bought these. These are Warby Parker glasses. Bought them on the internet. Okay, I bought a couple pair of them, and let's just say eh, I had a little friction. Okay, this is a very personal thing. It's a fashion thing. You've got to see it. You got to try it on. You got to see it literally. This to me, I thought it was more of a transactional purchase. I'm going to keep saying that, I think. But you know what? I learned a lesson, and all my optometrist friends are going to be laughing at me and nodding their heads. This to me, I learned a lesson. I'm probably going to end up going to my optometrist next time for these because they just fit a little wonky. There's a couple little things here and there that need to get adjusted. And I love Warby Parker. They've got a great business model. But to Jim DeGroat, these are probably, I'm glad to have the sunglasses. Excellent. I got prescription sunglasses. But that's more of a relational purchase, and I'll probably be buying those now from now on. So I learned a lesson. The thing is this, again, if you're in front of a person and you're selling against the internet, you've got so many legs up. Let's talk about what those legs are. Okay, first of all, you're a person, right? And if they're buying jewelry or clothing or furniture, that's probably more of a personal, got to touch it, got to feel it. It's got to be for me. It's got to, fit my thing. So they're probably going to want to buy that from you. So again, if they're in front of you, huge thing. Next, and this is very important. One of the things that makes the internet here, I'm just going to type in here, Jewelers Seattle. Okay, Jewelers Seattle. And I'm going to go there. And okay, so what if I'm looking at Google reviews. Okay. And I see Green Lake Jewelry Works. Now I see a bunch of them here, but Green Lake Jewelry Works has the highest number of reviews, 352 reviews, and 5.0. So I'm probably going to click on Green Lake Jewelry Works. Doesn't show up so good on with my light, but it's a Green Lake Jewelry Works. Long story short is Google reviews. Google reviews are one of the things that allow internet purchases to be made with higher comfort, because if I know 352 other people shopped there and they liked it, it's really going to help me feel comfortable with them. So if you're a store that has 9 reviews, you need to sign up with Podium and you need to get your reviews up. You need to get a lot more reviews because that is one factor that's going to lower the uh, the um, the threshold. Again, I'm losing the word, but it's going to increase your odds the more reviews you have. Okay. Next, make a list of everything that's great about your store. Okay. We have in house repairs. Our owners are on premise. We've been in business for 37 years. Um, we have this brand. You can't buy that brand on the internet, things like that. Make a list, the longest list of even the most ridiculous little things that are great about your store. Then, when you're done with that list, you need to start looking at that list on a regular basis. And you need to have your team, your sales team, look at that list on a regular basis and start to memorize it. Um, because those are the things that have to come out of your mouth when you're asking the questions that lead you through the sale. And those questions, I mean, I'm talking about, hey, what brings you in today? What have you seen out there that you'd love to have? What's important to you in buying those types of things. And as you get responses to those questions, you can always add in what I call reassurance closes, and that is, well, hey, that's you've come to the right place because you know what, we've been here for 37 years and we've made a lot of people happy. So let's get going. So that's a little reassurance type of thing. Again, those are the types of things that just give you a little notch up above the internet because again, people are wanting to buy from a person. We need to give them that reassurance that you're the place. Now, let's see. Make a list of the downfalls of buying from the internet from your experience. I would do this from, if you, whatever your retail store is, you've probably had a few experiences where people have come in and said, take my glasses, for example. I would walk into my optometrist and say, hey, listen, Phil, I bought these online. They were cheap, but you know what? They're sunglasses. Could you adjust them for me? And could you make them fit better and make it so they don't slide down my face, that type of thing? And so what would Phil do is he would just kind of mark that down like, oh, yeah, yeah, Jimmy's going to need service. You buy on the internet, you're going to need service. You're still going to need somebody's professional expertise. So make a list of the things that relate to your store where maybe someone has come in and admitted they bought them online or told you they bought them online and they needed appraised or they need it repaired or they needed some kind of adjustment, those types of things, and make that list as well. And then you might want to just from a very oh uh, you know just a very benign sort of way, bring it up. Just say, oh, yeah. And just so you know, when you buy these from us, you can come in anytime and have it cleaned for free. We'll do adjustments for free, those types of things. And you don't even have to phrase it negatively and say, if you buy it online, it's not going to be that. No, just say, if you buy it from us, here's what you get. People are smart. They'll get that figured out. Okay. So make a list of the downfalls of buying from the internet from your experience, and then realize there just are some things that you're just not going to sell to people because it's so easy to they could be sitting at a stoplight and order this kind of stuff. I do it from Amazon all the time. But again, I buy my transactional things, the things I don't care about. And if the price is a cent cheaper, I don't even care if it's a nickel more expensive. The convenience of me buying it online, you're just not going to get those types of purchases. But that's okay. We're talking to specialty retailers here where people buy more relationally. So understand there's just some things you're not going to get. But if they're standing in front of you, they want to buy from you. I promise they want to buy from you. Um, and again, sometimes if it's price and you just can't beat that price or you can't meet that price, again, you're not going to win them all. But by doing these types of things, getting a good get a huge amount of Google reviews, get a great list of everything that's great about your store. realizing, understanding, having the mindset they walked through your door, so they do want to buy from you. And then, of course, make a list of downfalls of experiences that you've had within your store of people that have come in and have bought online and regretted it. So, and understand those things as well. And the final thing is practice, 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 practice. You have to practice this with your team. You've got to do some back and forth on this. We call it role playing. I hate even using that word because people are so afraid to practice role playing because they think they're on stage or something. But you know what? Just get your list of things down and start going through some practice scenarios. Start hitting the other person with those questions that you've gotten about price and warranty and all those types of things, and really get it down so that when somebody does come in front of you, you're not polished and slick, but you're polished and confident. That's what we want you to be, polished and confident. And again, I can't emphasize enough, get those Google reviews, get those Google reviews, because that's going to be the thing that actually brings them through your door in the first place. So again, we're not going to get them all, but with these types of activities, you're going to be amazing and have a great chance of selling very successfully against the internet. All right. See you next time, guys.